get out of my house. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house before I call the police.
People be big mad when they see you happy. Keep my body buttered up and my head is nappy. Live your life and not let your problems consume you. That's what you call faith. Go and get you some boo. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. They got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up. Niggas got me fucked up.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to Ami's World. Today we have a nice little story time for you guys. It's actually a story about when my house was holding a Bible study with my mom and her husband, and me and my friends came in smacked, aka high off the marijuana. So it was a mess, and if you want to know what the story is about, like this video, comment, subscribe to your girl, and stay tuned for what's coming next. So I would like to say this was actually when I was in 11th grade, so this was in like 2009, and me and my friends were just hanging out on one like regular like summer night. It was a nice weather, just on some cool vibes, some cool stuff, and we just, you know, told each other like, hey, we want to get smacked, we want to get high. We were having so much fun. We just felt like, hey, what's gonna add more to this fun? Let's get smacked. I think we had a little bit of liquor in us too already. So, you know, this was back in the day where you buy like a Dub 2 J's for like $20. And so we all put in like $5 each. It was 4 of us. We all put in like $5 each to get 2 J's or whatever. And I wasn't really like the biggest, heaviest smoker back then. So that would obviously get me high as a kite. So basically we ended up copping, and we ended up finding a little corner in some woods. Then we sparked the J's up, and we get into the car, and on top of that, my friend who was driving, she actually did not have her license, but she borrowed her mom's car, but she knew how to drive. She borrowed her mom's car. She did not have her license at the time. None of us had our license in the car, and on top of that, we had a little bit of liquor in us, underage. We were smoking, we were high, so we were just wild children at that time. And now that I think about it, it was pretty stupid, but you know, thank the Lord, we here, we safe, we good. But so after that or whatever, I was like, hey, you know, back then my house was kind of like the chill spot. Like my mom, she was never too pressed really when I had my friends over. You know, it was like kind of like the spot to go. So usually that's what we'll do, hang out, party, whatever. We'll go chill back at my house. So it was just another day, and we went back to my house. But the thing is like on the way to my house, we heard like cops outside. We heard like sirens and things like that, and all of it, you know, obviously we were high, we were a little lit, so, and we're underage, and my friend driving has no license, and she borrowed her mom's car, so we're just in the wrong like all the way. So when we heard sirens, we instantly like rushed to my house. We were like, we gotta get off the road, we gotta get out of here. Y'all can come, I said, y'all can come chill at my house for a little bit, wait for the traffic to die down so there's not too much going on, so that y'all can get dropped off home and get home safely. And we get to my house, right? And so this is back when, you know, my mom and her husband used to go to church every faithful Sunday. He used to force us to go every faithful Sunday. We were faithful church goers, and you know, which is great. It was good, you know, but there were some times where, you know, being a kid, you know what I'm saying, you might be like, I don't want to go, and you might not be as into it as you probably should than when you are as a full-blown adult, you know. So at this time, I believe we're probably like 16, 17 years old. My birthday was in the summer, so I don't think I turned 17 yet. I was still 16 at this time. So yeah, so basically we come back to my house, and I had no idea. They used to do this all the time though, every now and then, have Bible studies that they used to hold at our house, and they basically will come, read scriptures, do some prayers, some singing, chanting, all that stuff. And you know, sometimes we would have to be involved, sometimes we didn't have to, you know, depending on the day, kind of, sort of. So this day or whatever, we just sparked, we were a little bit lit, you know, we had to get off the road because we heard sirens and things like that, so we were low-key paranoid about like getting caught, like doing all that extra stuff. We came to my house, and we all are high as a kite. We're all high as, and we walk into my door, and we're cracking up, laughing, having a good old grand time. We bust into the door to my house, and boom, there's about like 10 people in my living room praying doing Bible study, and it's just like we come here like like we freeze. We're just like and I'm just like, yeah, we can go to my room, guys, let's go. Like, as we walk past everybody, they're literally in the middle of prayer, literally hands joined together, all of that. So basically we go upstairs, and we're upstairs like just laughing, cracking up, like, oh my gosh, like what the heck, like, you know, we're doing too much right now. On top of that, they're having a whole church ceremony, a whole congregation in the basement, not in the basement, sorry, in the living room. And basically we're just like cracking up, having a good old time. And I think I opened up like a bag of like Cheetos or something like that, so we're all like sharing this one bag of Cheetos, having the munchies, just doing the most, cracking up, laughing, being so loud. And so then next thing you know, my mom comes upstairs and she's just like, hey, I need you to join me downstairs. And
Really,
I'm just
nigga?
like, okay, I'm gonna join you, I'll be there soon. And I'm just like, wow, like, you know, now she know something's up, something's wrong. Like, I have all my friends with me, why are you coming to me to join you downstairs right now? Like, just blowing my high, just blowing everything that was going on. It's just like, you know. So the whole time I'm downstairs, I'm literally waiting for the moment that I could leave, waiting for the moment that I could like slip away, because I'm like, okay, my friends are upstairs, I'm high, I'm a little lit right now, like we're having a whole church ceremony, Bible study right now, like it's just all wrong. So basically, whatever, my friends, they're making a lot of noise upstairs, and I could hear it, everybody could hear it downstairs while we're all congregating and praying and things like that. We could all hear the noise, and I'm like, I couldn't really tell them like, hey, y'all be quiet, because I'm down there with them. And on top of that, I understand, I know why they're doing what they're doing, but and why they're so loud. So basically, you know, my mom's husband gets frustrated with the noise and probably embarrassed because we have company over. He storms upstairs, like storms up there. And he tells all of them to get out. Get out of my house. Get out. Get out. Get out of my house before I call the police. Like literally threatening them to call the police and screaming at them to get out. So I'm downstairs and I'm just like, you know, the embarrassment. You just have to know the embarrassment that just took over me. Like, he's screaming at them at the top of his lungs, like he knows them, like they're his children, like, get out of my house before I call the police. And they all come storming out, like just looking at me as I'm sitting on the chair in embarrassment, like, I'm sorry guys, as I'm staring at them, embarrassment. They're all coming down like, bye Ami, all right, see you later Ami, bye Ami. So the thing is though, that we literally spent like 3 minutes in total, probably like 5 minutes in total in the house. We're lit, we're high, got the munchies, like literally freshly off of all of this. Like, we're freshly high, so we're not gonna come down for probably like another hour. And remind you, this is like back when I wasn't really smoking like that. Neither one of us are really that hard, heavy smokers, so it was like super easy for us to just be smacked and last long. So basically they come back down, and so then they actually go into the car. So they leave, and I'm thinking like, okay, they're on their way home, they're on their way, like, you know, going about their business. And so I'm still stuck there in the living room, just off of embarrassment. Everyone's looking at me because it's just like, you're the one that brought your friends, yeah, you're the one. But so basically, I ended up having to like stay there for the rest of the Bible study, the rest of the ceremony and everything like that or whatever. And it was just like super embarrassing. The whole time I'm thinking like what they're thinking, where they're at, what they're doing. Like, I'm just thinking about them. Like, I couldn't even focus. And so then after that, after the Bible study session and everything like that, everyone's leaving and all of that, I go up to my room and I call them so fast. I call my best friend out of the group. I call her so fast. I'm like, you good? Everything straight? And she's just like, yeah, we're actually still sitting in your neighborhood. Like, this is like a whole hour later. And she tells me that they're still sitting in my neighborhood in the car because they hear a bunch of sirens still going on and they don't feel safe. They don't feel good enough to drive out onto the street. So they're still sitting in my neighborhood. So I come out after a little bit. I come out and I go sit in the car with them, and we're all cracking up laughing at what just transpired. And we're just like, wow, like, we just wanted to have a good old grand time. We thought we could just get smack, go chill, maybe eat some food and stuff like that. But no, we walked into a whole Bible study going on in my living room. The contradiction, like, we over here sitting and they're holding a whole Bible study in our living room. Like, But come on now, like, can you say hot mess? Like, just a big mess. But I have a lot of stories similar to something like that, of like me just, you know, living my nice young, wild, and free life, and just, you know, getting things popping. Things were really popping for me in high school, and this is just one of those stories that was just a hot mess. And I really wonder if my mom even remembers that happened, you know, that that her husband embarrassed me like that, and that I walked in smacked. And I know she knew. And on top of that, I know a couple of people knew too, because the thing is that when I'm smacked, my eyes are like basically non-existent. Like they like, you know, like this is how I look. So I know they had to know that something was up, that, you know, I was on something, I was doing something I wasn't supposed to do. But the funny thing is, nobody checked me, nobody said anything to me. My mom didn't, her husband didn't. Like, we just left it at the fact that he just kicked my friends out, you know. But I know people had their suspicions. People were wondering, like, what is wrong? Why they so loud? Why they come busting in the house like this? And why they come deep like this? Like, what's good, you know? And then my friends were making just so much noise. I was just smacked the whole time. I couldn't even focus. Like, it was just all bad, all wrong, all crazy. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a cool little story to tell. And it's a pretty short one, but it's a goodie. It's an oldie, but a goodie. And it's just a hot mess all around. It's basically just lets you know, like, dang, like, she was a mess. I ain't ashamed to say that. But yeah, so it's a really short story, but you know, I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Hot mess, like always. I always gotta say that I'm the Hot Mess Express, and obviously that's me. And you gonna love it or you gonna hate it. If you hate it, I don't care. Judge your mom. But anyway, thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord, for just having your mercy on me and just not holding that against me. Thank you. But yeah, that story's a hot mess. But thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you have any like hot mess stories similar to mine, or like anything just outrageous like that. But yeah, subscribe to your girl on Ami's World, and just let me know what else you guys want to see. Like, I'm here to do whatever, basically. So, you know, just check out all my other videos too. My channel doesn't have like one dimension or one lane. I basically just, you know, feel the vibes, and whatever I feel like doing, that's what you're going to see. So check out my channel, let me know what you want to see next, and thank you guys for tuning in.